Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in my lab. This is gonna be a feel-good story, so to me, people gonna like that, but I don't give a crap. It's a real life story, and it's a feel-good story, but you know how y'all are. So let's go. I got a nice one for you today. This is all about bliss. You know about bliss? The definition, I'll break that down for you in a minute. Let's get the lesson started. But my philosophy says, knowing thyself is finding your bliss in life. What is bliss? Let's talk about it. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give real life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, I want it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka blissed out or know thyself. See where we're going with this? Alright, so again, my mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep, spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual enlightenment. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise, follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know that self and always to might not be true. Right thinkers, P-Funk philosophy says, I got a few titles that I wouldn't do, but I'm going to stick with the original. Knowing thyself is finding your bliss in life. I had another title says, I found my bliss in teaching right thinking philosophy, aka my life's calling. A little too much. Y'all don't want to hear nothing about me. So, and this one ain't about me. This is about my brother. And what's that? Bliss, just like God, has to be experienced for yourself. No one else. My bliss does nothing for you. Your bliss does nothing for me. See where we're going with this? And again, I got one more. Bliss is all spiritual and mental. Heart, mind, coherence. Remember I told you that phrase. I'm still riding it. You get to understand it. Let me go to get this lesson started. I've been yapping. All right, let's talk with bliss. First of all, for those who don't know the definition of bliss, I Googled it. It says bliss by definition, again, not my opinion, by definition, supreme happiness. And we know to reach happiness is not from outside entities. So first of all, you know it's internal. That's the spirit happiness. Utter joy. That means you can't put into words that feeling, that joy that you can't explain, you can't express, but you can feel it and experience it. That's bliss. That's the concept. Stay with me. It's some more. And it's a state of what we call spiritual contentment. That's my definition of bliss. To be content spiritually, meaning you are spiritually connected to God, you understand your purpose in God, you're serving God, you're living right, you're being blessed. That's being blissed out. Being rewarded for your actions, putting you in a state of mind where you're content, you're spiritually content. I got everything I need spiritually. Physically, that ain't God's job. Okay, God is mental, not physical. Y'all keep wanting God to be involved in y'all physical stuff. Let that go. God is all spirit and mental. Heart, mind. That's what God is. So, but again, that's the definition. Now let's break down a little more bliss and see if you reach the level. You can't reach bliss with drug induced. They got a new drug called Molly. The young kids getting high off of Molly and thinking that they seeing God or God is talking to them. They got the one part about it right. The mindset is right. They just doing it the wrong way. That's all. If you need a drug to get you a God, you ain't really getting to God. I learned that from my guru. I done done every drug known. Ayahuasca and DMT, the two things I got on my agenda, the things to try. Just, I'm that type of dude. After listening to my guru, I don't need that. No use for that. Why? I already got connection to God. I don't need no artificial stuff to get there. Why? I'm already getting there naturally. I told a guy on ketamine one time, dude, we can rise consciously. We can get spiritual. We can go high as we want. I ain't got to sniff that ketamine to go there. You do. I'll go there with you. And I ain't sniffing a damn bit. And we experience, like I told him, oh, dude, I don't need that. So I proved my point with that again. I reached all the above. Utter joy, state of spiritual commitment, contentment, and happiness within myself. That's knowing thyself. So I covered all the bases, I dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's for myself. And I reached that level, and 15 years ago, I've been doing this now for 10 years on YouTube, but teaching. But I've been blissed out for a while when I had my conversation with God back in 2010. Remember like it was yesterday. Again, but bliss is the word you don't hear no more. Y'all don't, that's, as far as I get, is ecstasy. That's feeling high off of a drug. That's reaching that state of euphoria, or having sex. Getting all those things that y'all use to induce that. I don't need those things. I'm spiritually content with my knowledge and understanding and how I live. That does it for me. And I know what bliss feels like. Why? From my own experience. That's my point right there. And it's the best undescribable feeling you can have in the world. Never mind the orgasm, never mind getting high. No, bliss supersedes all of that. Supreme peace within oneself, spiritual contentment. Are you spiritually content? If not, you should be working on it. Why? That should be a goal. Why? To be content within yourself. That's where it starts. Love can't compare. It ain't the strongest emotion again. Love, y'all get caught up in love. Why? Because it's something that it can't compare to bliss. Love is a feeling for someone or something. Bliss is all internal. That's why. You don't need outside, external things to be blissed out. It comes from within. That's the difference. God ain't outside you. Nature is outside you. God shows himself, but God is really inside you. Once you realize that, become conscious of that, that's when you can reach that step of what? Bliss. My right thing philosophy is my bliss. Me being able to express what I know and what I feel and think about what is on how I'm living, to have somebody be interested, that's my bliss. I'm living mine daily. Okay, so I'm blissed out. My bliss is in my daily teachings of my right thinking philosophy. If nothing else, I'm happy and content with what I'm doing for myself. I have a routine that I do. And giving my lesson to you is part of my daily routine. Moving on. I know pastors, they teach once a week. I had the show when I started out, I did once a week. I spent the whole week studying and learning just for an hour. And I always have more stuff, so I didn't particularly care for that. So I do mine every day. Moving on. And my whole thing with my right thinking philosophy, my bliss is in my daily teachings of my right thinking philosophy. Why? Because helping others to know themselves does it for me. I'm loving the fact that I can help somebody else be their best self. I raised my kids to do the same thing. I got all of them nieces there. Anybody in life, I'm giving life lessons. I'm Uncle Mark. I'm the guy with all the knowledge. I ask Uncle Mark. He know everything. So some people think, and I got my young people who respect me. So when they ask me questions, they're going to listen to what I got to say. I appreciate that. But I try to get all right thinkers or non-right thinkers to experience bliss for themselves by knowing themselves, doing the right thing for yourself, being best self. That way you can reach that blissful state for yourself. So you can call it a calling, you call it realizing what you was born here to do. Teaching is my calling. I've been teaching since I was 9 years old, but I've been a student since I've been 6. Practicing and learning from the other people. So I pick up stuff I'm learning, I incorporate it. And once I got good at what I was doing, Okay, I started making it happen for myself. And I reached bliss how? My bliss is in the knowledge that I obtained, that I have acquired, and the use so I know myself. I have what they call self, aka God knowledge. I'm conscious of God within me. Reverend Ike told you a long time ago, and I love that God. Not the God in the sky by and by and get your pie in the sky when you die. No, I want mine right here and now. The God in me makes that possible, and I agree 100% with him from a biblical concept. He ain't got God outside there. My pastor teaches Christ is in you. I listen to that too, so I'm good. And I bring, what's this? And I'm being one with God. That blisses me out. That keeps me above the norm. I'm not normal. I'm not human. I'm godly. So you carry yourself, you conduct yourself in that manner, and it ain't just you believing or thinking that. It's other people who recognize that in you. I was at the store this morning. They looked at me. She said, "Are you a pastor? What about what?" No, I'm a man of God. I'm a teacher. But I try to explain it to her, but she see God. I recognize that, and they just don't know how to present it. Why? Because they don't really understand it. But she said, "Yeah, it's something different about you. You're different." I said, "Thank you. I appreciate that." Don't know if I'm a candidate, but those are things that you and after certain people. That's the part that me know I'm doing what I need to be doing. Why? Some people see it. Some people recognize it. Moving on. Even they don't know how to address it. They see it, so they do the best they can to let it be recognized. That, yeah, I see your work. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, and two more ladies wanted to. She was the one that I wanted to talk to, not y'all. Moving on. All right, and again, I know I am God in the flesh. I'm a divine being having a human experience. I know that. I know that from studying, learning, and living it. So I'm not blowing smoke or trying to gaslight you about me, this, that, and the third. No, certain things I know, I only teach what I know. And I learn and I live what I learn by what? Spiritual discipline, the spiritual truths. I practice them, I master them by practicing daily, okay, for the last 30 years. Okay, I didn't just get to be a master because I want to be a right thinker. No, my best friend, and I tell you about him all the time. I go to church because of him. He found his bliss. He retired from the working world, master plumber, into serving the Lord full time. He is blissed out. I'm loving it. Why? I can hear it. You can feel it. He's just oozing. Okay, bliss. He's happy with himself. I am so happy for my spiritual and biblical brother. This is the Bible brother who I listen to, take life advice from, and have been a friend for over 50 years. He's been in the Bible since I've known him. He don't know nothing else. I know that. I know everything else but the Bible. So what I don't know, I can go get from him. Everything else I got. If it's biblical, I got that. So he's my personal Bible. Okay? And he's retiring from the workforce to serve God, Christ, full time. And he just stopped today. And he's going on the trip tomorrow. He's going to visit. That's what I'm talking about. He's on his job. He's blissed out. He's ready to do what he do. Serve the God of his choice. All right? And again, I am also a servant of God. My job is to what? Enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you on a day-to-day basis to what? Know yourself, aka God. That's my job. So I'm on my grind every day. How many people I serve? Don't care. Okay. In the words of him, I teach to one like I teach 1,000. Don't make a difference to me. I just teach those who get the lessons. I don't control that. So I'm no preacher. I'm no stress. Ain't trying to be. I don't need no collars. Only collar I got my little gold chain. But I don't teach from the Bible. I got a bunch of books. I keep books. But no Bible. That's over there. That's sacred. I respect the Bible. I keep it in there. If I need it, I can reference to it, but I don't teach from that. If I did, y'all be calling me Pastor Wright. So get the concept. So I'm spiritually, I read and I acquire spiritually enlightened books. This is the Tree of Life I'm teaching from right now. This is stuff that I can break down and give you information that you can learn from. Same thing in the Bible. It's all same information. There's no different structure and concept. But the goal is to get you to know yourself. Religion goes get you to yourself. Same thing. Okay, understand that. Get you to God as yourself. See, it's the esoteric teaching that I teach, and they teach a little elementary teaching, so I ain't got a problem with that. But you want to do good stuff, I got you. Why? I have spiritual knowledge. I got spiritual enlightenment books to help you become spiritually enlightened. That's what I teach. My pastor is a devotee of what? Christianity. Christ. 100% invested. He got his calling at 15. He's been asking his mother about God since he was 7. That's way past my understanding of God. I didn't get to God till I got locked up. Moving on. But again, he been serving his higher self since he can remember. I don't know how that happened, but again, like I said, that's all you know. He only got one book. Okay, I got a library. I got a nice little collection of books. I keep books around me everywhere. But he only got one. And I tell anybody, he just as knowledgeable of God as I am. From a different perspective. And I respect that. That's the difference. And my respect to him is he practices what he preaches. I love that. Why? I practice what I teach. So when I see somebody doing it, I respect that. Why? I'm doing the same thing. We working together. I call us guys our couple. He's the good guy. I'm the bad guy. I'm not nice at all. I ain't trying to be nice. I'm just trying to be right. If you want nice, go talk to my dude. He'll cuddle you and all that. No, I don't do that. All right. But he, and again, make this clear to all my right thinkers. He is the reason why I have the respect I have for religion in the biblical, that Bible that he practices, that he studied from. I do for the Bible what? I respect what he do. And the reason why is because what he do, okay, I do for the Bible, he brings it, okay. He do what I do with the Bible, he brings it to life. Why? He practices what he preaches. He been walking that Bible, I laugh. I said, dude, you doing it so you don't see it. I'm seeing it, I laugh, I just giggle. Even when the blessings come his way, he still be surprised and shocked. Dude, you teach that, you preach that, so you getting what you preach, so to speak. But it's funny when somebody who's living it and getting the results and going through the, I'm there the whole time, I'm loving it. All right. So now the state he is right now, Bliss is doing what you feel you was born to do. Like my dude, I'm blissed out. Why? I'm doing what I think I would want to do for you. I'm here every day. That's what I do for you. That's my bliss. Okay, I'm never mind. To find the bliss is one thing, but then you got to live it. To know yourself, yeah, you get that out of the way. Now you can just live. Yeah, you can just do what you know to do and just enjoy your life. My life is good. I tell my mom every day, I'm in a good place. I ain't happy with certain, but that ain't gonna do with the place I'm in with myself. That don't bother me. Moving on. Hope you understand that. All right. I just complain about the views being down. Damn my view. I just like the lesson I'm putting out. I got somebody tuning in. If I got one, I'm doing my job. So again, I ain't into the numbers, but as long as I get past one, I'm good. I prefer more numbers. Human nature. All right, let's go. But again, bliss is finding your calling, your niche. That's gonna make you happy doing it. I love doing what I'm doing. I don't have to, I love doing what I'm doing. So again, that's bliss. We talk twice a day and have been for over the last 10 years. Okay, I get my morning lesson, I get my morning prayer to start out with the morning prayer, start the day off. We do that. And every day for the last 10 years or more. Okay, he just retired. I told him this morning, dude, your phone gonna ring at 6:30. I don't give a damn if you gotta go to work. No make a difference. We gonna talk and get our prayer on. Ain't nothing changed with that. He said, you got it, brother, right? Thank you. And watch this. This brother put himself in the best position he can to what? Serve the God that he worships full time. 8 hours at work cut into his pastoring time. I would call him at work and go in prayer. He stopped me doing and going in prayer. I got him on speed dial. I'm in need. I'm calling my dude. Okay. My brother, who just passed, we're going to use my dude as the pastor. Wow. We want a God-fearing man to send off a God-fearing man. So I love that idea. All right. But I know how he feels. He feels so much better, being free from what his daily rigors of doing him to serving God 24/7. He is blissed out. And I'm just got goosebumps. Why? The brother is happy with what he's doing, serving other people. It don't get no better than that. I'm laughing because he is ready. He is ready. Okay, he ain't gonna wait to know. He's going out tomorrow. He's gonna be right on his grind tomorrow. And I'm letting him know, dude, I'm your sister. Whatever you need, I'm with you to help you out. I ain't coming to do nothing but to help out. Okay, I'm offering my assistance. Okay, moving on. And I can hear the joy in his voice. I can't wait to see the joy in his face, but I hear it in my heart. I can feel it. I know he happy. Okay, we got 50 years in, and the guy I heard today, I ain't heard that one. He's like a kid again. He just turned the clock back in his life, so he just as giddy as all get up, and that's a beautiful thing. All right, and I have been serving my God that my understanding daily for the last 15 years. Okay, living right, doing right. Okay, doing that, and I'm still rolling. And I don't have one friend that roll with me. When it comes to God, I got one friend outside of God. That's my dude. And he said the same thing about me. Dude, what the what? I can see me not having a bunch of friends because I changed my life over from being a bad guy to a good guy. But he been a good guy the whole night, his whole life. Ain't got no friends. That freaks me out. I understand. All right. But when you blessed out, you could care less about a friend. And that's how I'm looking at him. Let me wrap this up. Again, my man, this is for you. He won't even see this. He don't watch my tapes. He don't follow me. I'm in church every week. I'm on the prayer line every week. He don't do nothing. He stayed the course. I'm my man. All right. Let me do this right quick. Get out the way. I found my bliss in helping others to find their bliss in life, a.k.a. living right. I'm teaching it, but I'm also living it. So I'm good with that. Why? It comes natural. Like his preaching style comes natural. When I'm with him, I watch people just cater to him, just treat him because he oozes that, that godliness in him. He carried, that's what he do. I love it. It ain't on purpose. He don't wear a collar. He don't go into I'm pastor so I'm preaching so. He don't do none of that. One of my friends met him a few years ago at the cookout. He said, "Man, I didn't know your boy was the pastor." I said, "Yeah." He don't. I said, "No, he just like he ain't running around here letting everybody know who he is. That's how he rolls." So yeah. But again, I found my bliss years ago, and I found my bliss when I found God in me, and now all I do is try to enlighten you to who? God, your true self. That's what I do. That's what I do. He do the same thing his way. I'm just doing it my way. Again, I'm Oscar. I'm the sports reporter. I know what I'm talking about. I know my stuff, but I'm a little rough around the edges. I know that too. I ain't trying to clean them up. That's how I am. That's who I am. And again, understand it. I mean rough around the edges. I'm not preaching. I'm no preacher by no stretch. I'm a God-fearing man. I don't preach. I teach. My pastor calls me an evangelist. I don't know what the hell evangelist is. He broke it down to know evangelist is somebody who does God's work outside the church. Okay, call me evangelist. I don't know what the hell it is. But if that's what they do, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm an evangelist. I'm a sage. Somebody who practices mastery, who master what they practice and teach others to master themselves. Okay, another title. I don't know what the hell it is. Spiritual philosopher. Talk about God. What the hell? I don't know about. I'm not title chasing, so I just fit the mold to certain things. Okay, you call me that. Whatever. I'm not big. But that's what I'm saying again. And yeah, I teach, not preach about God. My mother said he talks about God a lot. So he seemed to be happy, so she let me be. And I know how to earn God's blessings daily. How? Live right, damn it. It's real easy. It ain't that, but some people it can be harder. But just live right. Do the right thing. Hold yourself accountable to better yourself. Okay? Moving on. Wrap it up. Ooh, Lord. Appreciate you tuning in. I know it'll be this long. All right. In the words, okay, of my pastor, I would teach to one like I teach to 1,000. Again, I get it. Wow, when doing COVID, when he had to tape his shows, it was just him and I in the church. And he preaching like we got church for people. So, again, from experience, I got him. I understand. Just what he mean. When he got dust to do, he said, but right, that's all I know. So he don't give up. No, he just do what he do. I understand that. I do the same thing too from my perspective. All right, wrapping it up. And again, being a servant of God, okay? I ain't got to be a preacher to serve God, okay? I teach those who want to be taught what? The truth about what? Themselves, a.k.a. God, and where he is inside them. I want them to know that for themselves. So that's why I do what I do for you. And again, in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles that day, so I never know. Right thinkers, now, knowing thyself is finding your bliss in life and pass away. Find your bliss before you pass away. You get to live another day. Trust me. I'm out.